Okay, I will admit it. I am addicted. Addicted to running vaults. Also, all my stuff is missing. I don't know what's happened to it. I am obviously just kidding. You see, we have a new home. Meet my new home. This is going to be our entire base for the entirety of this series. And I've already started working on it. In fact, actually, I've done a lot of planning already. Yes, I am prepared this time round. So, I have unfortunately run out of quite a few blocks, but this is the general gist of our base. But it's going to be a very modern sort of style with this sort of concrete, this grayish concrete, and then we're going cyan as our sort of main color, and I think these two colors complement each other very, very well. Now our vault altar will be going here, and then I have set up some stuffs already. This is where our simple storage is gonna go. These shelves, I have something very special plan for these shelves, and I'm not going to say what just yet. And drawers. Eventually we're going into the drawers mod because I want to use the compact drawers, and that's all we're going to have here. And obviously it's going to be connected up to simple storage as well. Now those with a key eye may have noticed that I am level 18. And that is because after the first episode went live, we did a little live stream over on Twitch. So I'm going to run a couple of clips and stuff from it. There is some music in the background, unfortunately. I wasn't able to record whilst also streaming. But either way, here are some of the highlights. I don't want to push our luck too much early on in this series. But for sure, as we get more and more powerful, we're going to take a lot more risk and really run down the timer. 29,000 XP, that's pretty good. Bounty. Yeah, exactly. Streaming is like a luxury for the viewers, right? It's like, this is the way I've been seeing it. I mean, the only thing I've been sucking at with YouTube is shorts, because shorts is like where it's at, right? But I don't really feel like I have the time to make shorts, annoyingly. The way that I see it is my number one priority. I mean, all of it's just a hobby, but my number one priority is just YouTube. And then if I have the time, I'll stream, and that's like bonus content, in my opinion. And I obviously am starting now to use YouTube platform to promote Twitch rather than Twitch to promote YouTube. Obviously, I still am going to promote my YouTube on Twitch, but it's prioritized the other way around, if that kind of makes sense. That's exactly why I'm doing this new Minecraft series alongside Catalyst Craft SMP, because the Catalyst Craft SMP is a lot of work. It's so much work. Not just like making the video, right, but doing all the stuff in the game itself to get a decent quality video, and I'm also relying on a lot of other people as well in order to get good content. Whereas this, I can just sort of jump on, do my own thing, do a little recording, and then be done with it, you know? It's tough though. I do get completely where you're, like, the position you're probably in, because I had the same thing when I used to make a bunch of Phasmo content. I got to the point to where I think I burnt myself out really quick, and I also got to the point of that game where it was like, I've done everything and I don't want to keep playing this game nor this genre, and I want to completely switch it up, and it terrified me. But I'm glad I did it. I'm really happy I did it, because I've been enjoying making stuff a lot more now, like whether it's streaming, making videos, whatever it is, I'm enjoying it a lot more. And that's sort of the whole purpose, right? Like, it's a hobby. You definitely would. Okay, so here's the thing, and I need your thoughts. They're not actually that expensive. So I'm probably going to still be playing this alongside everything, maybe, I'm not sure, if we do go with what I'm about to say. But I was thinking, and I think it will bring more enjoyment for everyone that are part of like the Catalyst Craft crew, if I just want to propose it to every single member. It's not something that I'm like, I want to do it, let's do it. Like, here's the date, we're doing it. But I think it would be interesting if we set up a second temporary server with this mod pack on. We set ourselves X amount of days, I don't know how many days, but however many days. And our goal is to beat the entire mod pack. Which seems like a lot, because when you, like, by beat the mod pack, I don't mean any of this stuff. I don't mean, like, create, and I don't mean that. I just mean leveling up, getting the artifacts, and then doing the boss. So we would have to, like, level up all the way to level 100, which isn't too bad when you're playing with a lot of other people. Can be a pain if you're playing solo, obviously. We should be able to do it, I think. Especially if we play on normal difficulty rather than hard. 2.5 minutes, probably enough to do a floor. No! I didn't think that creeper explosion would do that much, and then it pushes me into the lava. You got to be kidding. Ah, that's frustrating. Right. Oh! Oh! Wait. We got legendary. Thorns damage. And more importantly, we got another legendary. A Thorns damage legendary. It is so good. It has been an absolute beast, but I don't think I've actually tried it in a vault. However, we are level 18. We are 1 vault away from level 20, which is where it gets juicy. Because it does mean from then on out, if we die, we have to spend a hard-earned vault gold to get our stuffs back. So, that being said, I'm gonna go run a very, very quick vault, get to level 20, and then we'll move some of the stuffs over here. We are now getting into the thick of things with this mod pack, and I am so excited. Let's open all the goodies. So we got a bounty, which has some leggings, which we do desperately need. Some other nice stuffs. And then we have our elixir crate. Chest piece, I see some more leggings. And then have a look at the loot. Okay, new legging, new chest piece. We're looking we're looking quite silly, to be honest. Right, that being said, why is level 20 so important? Well, let me show you. Refined storage. Finally, we can start working on this. Now, it's going to take us a while to get it all crafted up. And currently, right now, we don't have a real way of powering anything, but I would like to get the system in place. Okay, so after a lengthy amount of crafting, we've gotten pretty much all the basics. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Arco, you don't have a disc. Yes, you are right. However, there is something else quite important that we've been doing. See, I have been smart, and I'm hoping we get super lucky with it, but we've got 7 mod boxes, and these can basically contain any items from any mods that we have unlocked, as long as it says add rewards to mod boxes. I do believe there's like a couple that don't, like waystones, like all these quality of life, but you kind of get the gist. So I'm hoping we can get a disk drive. If we could get a grid, crafting grid, that would be amazing, because it's super expensive. Super duper. It requires an echo pod. So I don't really fancy making myself a crafting grid. So I am hoping out of these 7 that we will get a couple of storage disks and maybe, just maybe, a crafting grid. So here we go. Well, we've already got, we made one of those, a disk drive. Okay, that's a speed upgrade. It's a stack upgrade. I'll take these, I don't mind them. Okay, I think that's our first disc. I don't know what disc, how much that is. Oh, it's only 1k. Another disk drive. Another 1k. And a stack upgrade. You know what? It's not awful. Anyways, let's at least get the infrastructure of our storage system in place, shall we? Now, obviously, we do not have the ability to get this powered right away, but this is where our grid will be. And then we're basically going to be putting everything underneath. And basically, I think this is where our system's gonna be. So our controller will be here. If we grab the cables, I should do that one last. We're actually gonna have this somewhat neat. So these should come like this, and then can I put disk drives right above and it connects? Lovely. We don't actually need these cables just yet. Now, I have an idea of what we're going to do for power, but again, it's going to take us a while. But that is it. These are quite a transparent block, so maybe we'll bring a pillar of wood here and here, because I want to hide the cables and stuff. I want it all neat. So I think having a pillar come up like that, and a pillar come up like that will just allow us to hide it. And then we're going to need to do something or here to hide it, as well as here. Here we could probably just do that. And voila! We have a storage system. Well, except it's not powered. You may notice it's got a black screen. So we do need to power it somehow. Speaking of which, how are we going to be powering it? Well, we're going to be using a mod called Power. Power is a great mod. It's a fantastic mod. And there are a lot of really cool things you can do with it. But yeah, for now, our cool and awesome storage system will have to just wait. But in the meantime, our wooden tool, our wood affinity tool, is starting to, well, it's broken. Pretty much. So I did want to have a look. We can start crafting chromatic steel tools. The only problem is Chuck Mass is quite expensive, and I'm also really low on chromatic iron. Let's make our tool, shall we? And I think before we do, let's have a look at our gems. I'm gonna spend some time on this and really try to think it through. Don't really have any other cool gems to put on. This one's quite nice. We could gain some extra reach durability. Gives us some extra reach. I might do it for now. We still have 59 space, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do for now. Because we're low on a lot of things, I think we'll just make our next vault an elixir vault just to play it safe. This way we can easily just grab resources without having to really think about the objective. We need to decide somewhere for our portal to go. Now, I'm trying to keep everything a nice flow. I don't want to be running around all over the place, although for some things we will have to, because our farms are going to be very, very separated. So we're going to have a lot of passive farms here, and then somewhere there'll be a spot for cage mobs stuffs. However, later on down the line, and I can't wait for this, we're gonna get a mod that will pretty much allow me to stay within this vicinity quite a lot and not have to run around and go to all the farms. So I'm thinking the portal should go right here, maybe. Voila! Portal! Now we're gonna beautify this and make it look, well, less dirty. But for now, I think this will do, and I think it's probably time for us to actually prepare for this vault, huh? In case you didn't see, during that little montage in the vault, I managed to get more of the blue crystals. So it was a pirate theme, I believe it's the name of the theme, or ocean theme, or something like that. But we managed to get more of the blue crystal. We even have a bunch left over, but we got our elixir crate to open up. So let's get that open. Ooh! Oh, that is so huge, and I'll explain why that is mega important, that unidentified artifact. Oh, we've also got a possible new sword. Oh my goodness. So this bad boy is such a important item. Now, why is an unidentified artifact important? It is the way you beat the entire game. Well, it's a long grind, but you have to collect a bunch of these artifacts, and you can get duplicates. But fear not, you can re-roll duplicates. I believe you can craft them up into another roll for an artifact, and once you have collected them all, you can enter a vault. A very, very special boss vault. And that is how you beat the mod pack. So, getting a unidentified artifact is huge this early on, especially considering I do believe we get one from a quest later down the line. Yep, right here. So, let's open up this artifact. Okay, nice. Well, it's good for us now, obviously, but we'll have to see if we get a duplicate from the quest. Spirit Extractor. I should really, really make that. Oh yeah, we got our first ever trinket. Let's roll this trinket, shall we? I'm not really too sure what I'm after for trinkets. I didn't get to mess around with too many of them last time I played. I had the leaf one, I forgot what it was called. I have no cooldown reduction. We save it, I guess. It's probably one of the worst ones we could have gotten. It's actually a pretty damn good one to get, in my opinion, especially for a magey build. I've got a bunch of things to do. A lot of chromatic iron to get, a lot of things to get crafting. We need a spirit extractor so that we can actually run vaults and not worry too much about if we die, because then we can buy our stuff back, but obviously I'm still going to be cautious about dying in a vault. But aside from that, I do think we're all out of video time, so I do hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.